right, I'm Tariq. I'm here with
Dr. Harper, Oswego Harper.
All right, my first question.
Go Tigers.
My first question to you is: do you think, as the world and community of Mars Point, or just anywhere else, do you think we live up to the expectations of Dr. Martin Luther King?
Yeah. Well, first, let me tell you about some of my fondest memories of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. There was a song that was came out way back in the day, before your time. But it was a song to celebrate Martin Luther King, and I still remember some of those lyrics, that even made me know that, the third Monday in January was dedicated to Dr. Martin Luther King. Every January on the third Monday, we pay homage to the man who paved the way. And some of the things that he represented: freedom, equality, unity. All of the things that he stood for were some of the fondest memories that I had as an elementary age student back in the day. Another thing that struck out to me about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was how much he accomplished in such a short lifespan. He was, transitioned before the age of 40. So 38, 39 years old, he was able to sit at the table with presidents. He was able to have a profound impact, and we're still talking about it in 2023 today. Do I think what he did is making an impact in Moss Point? I do. Do I think his work will continue to be a work in progress? Absolutely. We have not arrived. I think we have a lot of work to put in. But what he did, I think he laid a great foundation for us to springboard into being able to sit in schools with, all races, all creeds, and a true representation of what he was pushing for. I think we're actually seeing now.
All right, do you think racism still plays a part in the world today?
Absolutely, without a doubt. I think that it is something that, again, will continue to be a work in progress, but unfortunately there are individuals on all sides of the spectrum that, for whatever reason, because an individual has a darker skin tone or a lighter skin tone for that matter, there's hatred in the hearts of those individuals. So I think that Dr. King's approach was a great approach in terms of flowing and operating in love. And he also had a profound quote that I just saw last week, that sometimes we have to take the first step without seeing the whole staircase. And I think that has to be our approach in love. When will this thing called racism ever end? We don't know, but we still have to take that first step in love to make sure that, we're flowing the way we're supposed to flow. There's a saying that when there's some hate or disdain towards another person, and you refuse to forgive them, it's like drinking poison waiting for them to die. So we have to operate and have to flow in love at all times.
Okay, my last question: have you ever had any bad experiences with racism?
Oh yeah, there were some things that have, you live long enough, you probably will too, if you haven't already. But yeah, we've all had situations where things have been said, and me personally, things have been said that, even just growing up, by some things from some of my peers and classmates. Even in the elementary world, when I was an elementary student, some things were said that was probably learned at home, and I was always taught to, to respond and flow the right way. And I'm just thankful for my upbringing with my mom and my 5 older sisters. I grew up in a house with 6 women, so the love was kind of imparted in me, and it's kind of how I flow as a 47-year-old man with gray hair today.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
All right.